Hey there, coaches. My name is Rich Hargitt, and I'm the head football coach at Emmett High School in Emmett, Idaho, and also a lead consultant for coaches all over the country with the surface to air system. If you have questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below, and we'll do the best we can to get back to you as soon as possible. Please like this video and also subscribe to the Surface to Air System YouTube channel if you've not done so already. All right, in today's video, coaches, we're going to take a look at what I think is a really interesting way to play the RPO game, and that is with an isolation tag to the play. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to bring a second level player. Basically, you can call this guy a tight end, you can call this guy a fullback, whatever your preference is. And we're going to be zoning away and bringing that back, or that fullback or tight end, back inside to isolate. So there you see a clip of it. I was just inserting the fullback, the lead block. Nothing real special there. We were in a heavy set. The purpose of today's video, though, is to get you a really good look at how to do this as part of the RPO game. So in this video, we're going to take a look at mostly 11-piece structure. You can see our tight end fullback player is up here at the top. Okay, we're going to be running essentially zone to the right, but we're going to lock the backside, our tackle, and if need be, our guard, if we have a 3 technique, are going to lock on. We're going to bring that fullback through the backside, A or B gap, whatever's open, and then we're going to be throwing any RPO that's possible off the backside. Okay, and so what this does is it really allows you to spit the ball out in a hurry, but it also allows your quarterback the ability to hold it a little bit longer if he needs to. Okay, so here you can see they're cutting us. They're going to cut us down. Our fullback tight end player just jumps over him. He takes out that linebacker and gives our tailback the opportunity to go ahead and just get in there and start wiggling and find the best path he can to pick up yards. You can see up at the top, we're starting to get into some second level RPO stuff, some slants, some hitches, things like that. We're starting to challenge the coverage a little bit, take away the leverage that they're giving us, eat up their cushion a little bit. Here's a really good clip of what we would consider a third level RPO. Okay, so now you're throwing the taper fade down the sideline. Again, though, let's focus first on the box. You're going to see this fullback tight end player insert. He's going to be working up to a linebacker. Quarterback uses something we call the radar method. The R is to review the box. The A is to assess the coverage. D is down and distance. A is access throw, and R is read. We have a whole book available on how we teach quarterbacks to read the RPO game. If you head over to our website, which is richhargittfootball.com, that's RICHHARGITT football.com, you can check out a copy of that radar book. It'll take you through the entire process from start to finish, how we teach and how we build an RPO. But what you're going to notice here is by us locking this zone and inserting the fullback, that tight end player, we have an extra blocker on the backside. The problem is the defense has elected to play a 3-3 stack with an overhang. So they've got 7 dedicated players in the box. When they do that, the quarterback reads it as a throw. He knows he's got single coverage everywhere, and then he just puts the ball out there and pick up a big chunk of yardage. That's a pretty good job of utilizing that radar method. All right, now we're going to get some Inzone View here so that you can really see how we teach this. We're getting a mint front here, that kind of standard oaky front that people like to use now where they're playing 4 eyes. It's going to be really hard to dig that backside 4 eye right there out of the equation. So you're going to see our tackle does the best he can with this. We've got some other answers he can utilize, but essentially what he's going to do is he's just going to go ahead and base that guy. Number 4, our fullback, is just going to run the track and try to find the guy. Unfortunately, he guesses wrong here. So you're seeing an oldie but a goodie. This is another example of a kid, trying to do his best. He wants to insert right here in the B gap. He should have gone ahead and wrapped this thing all the way around and blocked this kid, and we could have snuck right back out the back door and been gone. Okay, but our kids are doing a fairly good job. You're seeing a lot of effort here. There you go. He bases the 4 eye. 4 right there should have gone to the C gap. That's what 27 realizes. He just makes the guy miss now, and he turns it into a positive gain right back up the middle of the field right there. So 27's right on the path. 4's not. Here you go from the wide view. You can see it. It doesn't show up quite as good on the wide view, but you'll get the point right there. If 4 would have gone around and wrapped that guy, we probably would have been off. 27 makes him miss, still turns into a 5 now, almost 6-yard carry right there. So we still get the job done. All right, here's another one. This is from under center. This is a 22P structure. So we've got two true tight ends in the game. There's one. There's another. Now we've got the fullback player in the game right there as well. And so we're going to run the same thing. We're going to run that isolation play. There you go right there. Just get a good cut off of it. So it shows the diversity that you can have with this play. You don't just have to run it as an RPO play if you don't want to. It's easy to just put it back into the ISO nomenclature and be able to run it from a two-back, heavy set. You can still do that. But it was designed, as I said, as an 11P structure play where you're trying to build RPOs off of it. This is one of the things I really love about it. You can get into these third-level RPOs, and you can really throw the ball down the field. So discussing the 3 levels of RPOs, you got the nows, the bubbles, which is behind the line of scrimmage, kind of the standard triple option style RPO. The second level RPOs is anything kind of around the backer level, hitches, outs, slants, things like that. And then when you get into the third level RPOs, you're really talking about the taper fades, the wheels, the glance posts, the things that are going to attack the safety. If you look down here at the top of the screen, you're going to get kind of what we call a direct. So sort of that skinny post right there by number 1. And then watch our number 2 receiver just push away on the bubble and then wheel. I really like that. I think that's a good job of communicating that and figuring out where the hole in the defense is going to be. I'll play that full speed. So this is another great example of a third level RPO because you're really putting the ball down the field and attacking that safety now. Great pitch and catch by the quarterback. We got some man coverage there. It's a great way to put them in conflict and go take a big chunk of yardage. Here you'll see the ISO effect from the end zone view. Look at our tight end right there, doing a great job inserting. Look at him coming across. He's just trying to find his open gap. 22 is his man. He comes and fits him up. Now we don't have to worry about any sort of pressure on the quarterback. I think that's another great coaching point, is that really alleviates the stress of throwing drop back passing game when you're able to throw third level RPOs off of this stuff, because I think it's a really, really good job of just letting the quarterback deal the cards and kind of play it out there as he wishes to do. All right, here's another clip. Same sort of stuff right here. This was just a week later in the season. We're going to get that bubble action working again down here, turn it into a wheel. All right, now number 14 is doing a great job. He realizes that there's no need to spot up because there's no safety. If there was a safety, he'd spot up right there where the official is, and he would kind of make that catch right there. But because there's no safety up the hash, they vacated it. He just turns it into a direct post. We hit him on the run, and there's another third-level RPO touchdown, which I think is, again, really, really high-level stuff. I think that's something you're seeing a lot of college football teams do now. We think that's something that's a little bit cutting edge that we sort of do. All right, now, not to be outdone, I know we're talking about ICE RPOs here. So here it is from 14P. You might say, well, I really want to get heavy with this play. Here you go. Here's 2 tight ends, 2 fullbacks. That's a double ICE. Bring both fullbacks. Just let your tailback work. This was against the number 1 team in the state. So anytime you can get some positive yardage and grab 4 or 5 yards on these guys, it's pretty important. You see we're playing here in the quarterfinals in the fog. Look at that hole right there in the A-gap. Good job by the tailback. Just kind of threads his way through there, finds himself a little bit of room, and is able to pick up a few yards. All right, coaches, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. If you have comments or questions, please put them below. You can reach me on Twitter at Coach Hargitt or the Surface to Air System account at S2A System. Also, if you're interested in books or videos on this topic and learn a little bit more, head over to the store for the Surface to Air System. It is located at richhargittfootball.com. Again, that's RICHHARGITT football.com. If you head over to richhargittfootball.com, you'll find the Radar book and several other resources. All right, coaches, I hope this video was helpful for you. We'll see you on the next one.